Hello and welcome to tip number 10 on our continuing series of the top 25 tips fall time. This one's from Mr. David Pelz, the putting guru. His idea was that the proper speed to hit a putt would finish 17 inches past the hole if you miss the hole. I have no reason to argue with that if he says that's correct, I kind of agree with him. But, and it's not even a but, it's, okay, let's say that information is correct. We have to learn how to control speed so that you can do that. So today's lesson with the putter is actually a physics lesson. The geometry of a golf swing makes the ball go where you want it to. The physics makes it go the length you want it to go. I think what I have to say is probably different than you've ever heard before. Just see if this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, though. You know, they talk about rhythm and timing and tempo and all those things. Well, I'm going to suggest to you that it's as simple as the shaft of the golf club. Let's say it's club and or a putter. If it is going the exact same speed, and I'm right-handed, as my left forearm, then I can learn to control speed. If I can learn to control speed, I can learn to control the distance of the golf ball. Here's a couple of the downsides that you've probably never been told. If there's a breakdown somewhere in the swing, if that breakdown, if I could do the same breakdown every time, there really wouldn't be a problem. I'd do the same thing every time, it would be the same speed, the ball would go the same distance. If I break down differently, however, each time, I will never learn how to judge distances. Therefore, how much break do you play, how much break do you not play, those sort of things come into effect. In the time frame allotted to me today, what I can do is give you a little bit of a physics lesson and see, I just want it to make sense. I'm not going to suggest how you hold on to the putter. I really don't care how you hold on to the putter. If you can make it do what I'm asking you to make it do, then you hold on to it any which way you want. Here's what I know. For you to control the speed, you have to make sure that the shaft is traveling at the same speed as your left forearm. This is why, let's say way back when, you would see some guys extend the putter and put it up through their left side and hold on to it and do it this sort of way. The whole concept was that the left wrist doesn't break down, so the putter is going the same speed as my left forearm. There's not a single person out there that can't control the speed of their left forearm. Everybody can. It's not a big deal. You do it all the time. When trouble comes into play is when you, and if I can't judge that little tap the same way every time, no distance control. No speed control, therefore no distance control. You'll have guys that go left, say left hand low. They do it incorrectly. They do it like this, which again allows too much play in the putter. The correct way to do it, in my opinion, would be to take the fingers of your right hand and put them against the forearm of your left, and then keep the fingers right against the forearm of the left hand. Again, producing the same thing. No breakdown of the hands. Big deal there is for the speed control that way, but I got one more thing. My suggestion is that grip pressure on a putter should be firm. Arm pressure can be somewhat lighter. Grip pressure should be firm. If my grip pressure is too loose, it is just too easy to add or subtract a little bit of play in the putter head, therefore the shaft, therefore the speed, therefore the distance. I'm going to suggest that grip pressure, no matter if you're going conventional or cross-handed, it should be firm so that there's no breakdown. Now this is not just a putting lesson, it's a lesson on impact through every golf shot you ever hit. You want to make sure there's no breakdown of your hands. In putting, we can kind of do it this way. Certainly, the reason they're doing the long putter is because I can't tap it when I'm doing this. I can't. So even those three styles, you can start to see the commonality in the three styles. all of them are trying to get themselves to not be able to tap the golf ball. I'm trying to tell the golf ball how far I want it to go. I'm not asking it. I'm not trying to guess, flat out guess. So here's the tip that I'd like you to go on. I'll add a little drill in there as well. You figure out how you want to hold on to it. Somehow figure out a way that you're not going to, that you're going to make it go the same speed. I would also suggest to you that I don't buy into that you do it with your shoulders. That may be for another clip. But I don't suggest you do it with, I don't believe you should do anything with your shoulders, because your shoulders are stupid. They don't have a brain. Your hands are smart. Your shoulders aren't very smart. I don't believe in the rocking the shoulders back and forth. I can give you a half-hour lesson on that, and we'll do it at another time. But for today, I want you to just understand the theory. Hold it any which way you want to do it. Then, here's the kind of the mental part of it. You can go to any putting green, and what you want to do is, first off, technique-wise, you want to get it correct, so there's no breakdown. The next thing you want to be able to do is do it, and then copy it. Do it again. You can go different distances, but see the overall gist. You want to get memories in your brain that says, you know what, when I go this speed, the ball goes that distance. Of course, it's going to vary on some greens, but you'll get it. I mean, you'll get it. If I go that speed, how far does the ball go? Well, then go that speed. And then you find out. If you want it to go farther, go that speed. Copy it and find out. So you put the impression in your brain. So you can't do that if you're going to be wobbling the club or tapping it with your hands. So the grip pressure, in my opinion, should be firm. You figure out how, I don't care if it's a claw, scissors, whatever you want, the whole thing comes down to your job is to get this shaft going at the same speed as this arm without any variables in between. And that way you can make the same stroke miles per hour wise, which makes the ball go the distance that you want it to. I think if you do that, your distance control will start getting better. That's physics. The geometry of the putting stroke is what makes it go on the line you want it. And again, we'll do that in another clip. Hope you enjoyed.